This might be the most offensively sexist rom-com ever made. In this crazy conservative movie, a man literally puts his fiancée through a series of emotionally abusive and manipulative tests in order to prove that she's worthy of marrying him.
I'm just that kind of guy.
Our film begins with off-brand Norm Macdonald telling the boys that he just proposed to his girlfriend, but Nate begins to second-guess himself after his friends start referring to her as a car that needs testing.
They don't just throw cars on the road, they test them over and over again.
Test number 1 begins with a call to Julia saying he's stuck in traffic, even though he's actually just gooning in the corner to his wife getting hit on by an actor he hired.
A ravishing creature with wit.
After the first test concludes without her flirting back, he brings the footage back to the boys so they can review it and get in a nice gooning session too, which leads us to numero dos.
Okay, phase 2.
Since Nate thinks every woman is just after his money, he decides to lie to her by saying,
I'm being accused of insider trading. I got fired.
but just when you think it couldn't get any worse,
Still don't know if I can trust her.
they take it to phase 3 where they gaslight her into thinking she also lost her job.
Talk to her boss and have them appear to lay her off. Then you can see if she flips out.
Now completely distraught, Nate has the audacity to judge her emotional state for the crisis that he created.
Why does God hate us?
Look, you've got to calm down.
But even after getting hit on and losing both their jobs, Julia stays faithful to Nate. So I mean, that's gotta be enough, right?
Wrong.
Aiming to inflict the most amount of trauma possible, Nate creates Test 4, where his friend pretends to threaten his life, hoping that she will sacrifice her own instead.
Aren't you gonna try to take the
Which leads us to the most despicable idea yet.
coma?
That's Twisted Evil Genius.
Nate fakes a coma, then wakes up and acts like he has amnesia.
Nathan?
Who's Nathan?
For 3 weeks!
It's been almost 3 weeks and he's getting a little better.
But after Julia admits that she'd wait forever for him, Nate miraculously remembers everything. We now cut to the wedding day where Julia overhears one of the boys bragging about Nate's test,
That's incredible. I had no idea.
which results in her tossing the ring and leaving Nate at the altar. But this is where the story truly gets insane. Instead of learning his lesson, Nate follows Julia to a restaurant and then lies down in the middle of the road,
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm
gooning
myself.
which causes Julia to have this delusion.
And now that I see you here, I realize that I failed your test because I'm not worthy.
Ending with Nate and Julia finally getting married, proving that love isn't only blind, but also deaf, dumb, and in desperate need of therapy.